You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the in.
Good evening and welcome to Drag Me Under.
And we are live. We just fired our cameraman, so we had an improv.
Heck yeah.
What is going on, carajos? That's a great way to start. This is the third time.
I'm keeping that in.
Yeah, well, this is the third time we do this episode. I am stressed out, and I said in the last episode, if we do this Alaskan episode again, I'm not gonna do it. Yet here I am doing it again.
Yeah.
So, hi guys, welcome to the Drag Me Under podcast. I'm Ghoul and this is Shield.
Yes, sir.
I'm wearing my Sharks jersey because we're a horrible team, but I love the Sharks. So, go
represent your team. Come on,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, you got the Rockets.
Yeah, that's probably one of the worst teams, but that's not my team. I'm a Laker fan.
Have you noticed? Have you noticed they're Red Rockets?
Red Rock? Oh, they are Red Rockets.
Yeah, they're horny down in Houston. Yeah. You know how they say everything's big in Texas? Everything's bigger in Alaska.
It is.
Because fun fact, okay, we're talking about Alaska today. We're talking about cryptids and legends from Alaska.
Yeah, Inuit myths and legends and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of creepy things in Alaska. You think Alaska, there's not that much, but turns out there's a shitload of stuff, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, did you know there's a town in Alaska? They all live in one big building together.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a small town, but I don't know how many people, but it's like one big apartment building, and I guess it has like stores, has like a hospital, gym, and whatever, school. So I imagine because it's freezing cold out there, dude.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
Yeah, but it's interesting. There's a lot of interesting stuff in Alaska, and today we're going to talk about some of the few things about Alaska.
Yeah, some myths.
Some
scary, creepy myths.
Some spooky wookies. So I want to talk about my favorite Alaska legend. Do you got any before I tell you mine?
I mean, I got the Adlet, which is a werewolf.
Adlet. Okay.
Yeah, their style of a werewolf.
Alaskan
I got the
werewolf.
Keelut.
Keelut.
Yeah, which it's basically like a dog, another dog. It's a creepier dog, but yeah.
Okay.
And
so you're just calling an ugly dog.
Yeah, it's a creepy, ugly dog. And then a qualu.
A qualu.
Yeah, it's a weird name, but
Yeah.
that one is probably the creepiest myth.
It has the stupidest name, but you say it's the creepiest one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm interested. Well, I'm going to talk about, you guessed, Alaska has a Sasquatch. So, obviously, I'm going to talk about this Alaska Sasquatch.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm also going to talk about, what else do we got here? The Kushtaka. You ever heard about that one?
No.
Apparently, it's just an otter on steroids. Super fucking buff, dude. Just rips.
Those things are aggressive, though. They can get really, really aggressive. So if it's on steroids, that's fucking
imagine like as a bodybuilder. Creepy, huh?
Yeah, extremely.
Also, a little haunting. I threw a little haunting in there. The haunting of Bardaka Road. True or not, it's an interesting story.
Right.
But I want to talk about my favorite Alaskan myth, and I'm pretty sure we all heard about it, but we just can't remember.
Before you get started, before you get right into that juicy Sasquatch story, we are going to try to do smaller podcasts. We're trying to do 30 minutes at the most. We're trying to give you as much content and videos and film and stories that we can as possible. Like, we're going to try. We're not the greatest, but we're going to try.
If we go past the 20, just stop the video and just call it a day.
Yeah. So we're going to try to shorten things up, extend things out. So we might have more Alaska after this. We might even have even more Alaska after that. But just stay patient. There's a lot of stuff about, every state, every country, every culture. We're trying to give you as much information, much creepy stuff, much funny stuff. There's a lot of things out there.
It's not a top because it's not a top. But it's interesting, and you can check out our social medias. I guess we're on TikTok now, called the Drag Me Under Podcast. We're on YouTube, the Drag Me Under Podcast. We're on Spotify, the Drag Me Under Podcast.
But on Instagram, we're on the Drag Me Under Pod.
No cast?
No cast.
Couldn't afford it.
No.
Someone already has it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, so check it out because we'll be posting shorts and other stuff, some cringe stuff that Shield wants to do, which I'm not doing, so that's his job.
Oh, that's my job.
Anyways,
Back to the Sasquatch.
let's get. No, I'm not talking about Sasquatch first.
What are you going to talk about?
Have you heard of this creature that's huge that like eats people and like even towns in Alaska?
No, I did not know.
It's big, it's scary, and it's pink.
Oh, it's pink, huh?
And it's pink. Of course, I am talking about the Alaskan bullworm.
God, you gotta love
I
SpongeBob.
love that. I forgot all about that, dude. So I'm looking myths and legends. Like, where's the Alaskan Sasquatch, dude? That guy pretty much, made a city move. Push.
Yeah, they had to.
Yeah.
It was funny because I remember when they thought the tongue was the worm.
That's
Oh,
not the
no.
worm. That's its tongue. What's that over there? Do you really want to know?
That's good.
Oh yeah, geez. I just had to throw that in there. But let's get started with today's first story: the Alaskan Sasquatch.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
wait! You know what? The Alaskan bullworm is actually real.
What? How?
Yeah, no, it's real. It's apparently it does exist, and it looks like a giant turd with 100 legs.
What, is it like a mealworm or something?
It looks like a centipede
Oh, centipede.
that went through like someone's bowels and came out through their ass.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not a good picture. You want to look at it?
Sure.
Look, I just type in Alaskan bullworm.
All right. Tell me the. Oh my Lanta.
Yeah,
You guys are looking at this just as much as I'm looking at this. This is not pretty.
it's huge. Look at that.
Yeah.
You think that's its tongue?
At the bottom.
Okay, anyways, let's get to our story. Our first story of the day. We're talking about the Alaskan Sasquatch. So, not all reports of encounters with Sasquatch in Alaska are the typical peaceful variety. Because, here in the States or other places like the Himalayas with the Yeti, you just see him, like, he just ignores you. He tries to stay far away from you, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Like that, those video clips, like the one in Colorado, the train.
Was that in Colorado? I thought it was here.
No, it was Colorado.
Oh, I thought it was here in
No,
California.
Colorado.
Okay, Colorado it is.
And then, like, the most famous video of the Sasquatch, like, just walking away.
Right.
Yes, they're all peaceful, right? They're like avoiding humans, but apparently in Alaska they're attacking people. They're more aggressive.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
They
So,
gotta fight off bears.
I mean, yeah, they're angry, dude. It's cold. They're hungry, so they're gonna be in a bad mood. They're gonna be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Hey, how's it going?
Just walking through. What was it going the wrong way? Huh? So the first report known to us is from 1899, coming from the area of the Valdez Glacier. It tells of a young man who was strangled to death by a creature described as being small and heavily built. And I am not talking about Danny DeVito.
Damn, little Danny, huh?
Come here. You gotta touch his rum ham. He's going to choke you out, dude. So this young man's father witnessed the attack and attempted to save his son, but the creature proved too strong for him to overcome. Could this attack been the work of a juvenile Sasquatch? Because Sasquatches are huge; they're like 7 to 9 feet tall, and all of a sudden, like, there's a little short one.
Little stubby guy.
Yeah, I don't think there's I don't know, like what, like midget Sasquatches?
No.
I doubt
Oh,
it.
maybe.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Like those little creatures from Star Wars. What do you call those?
Oh my goodness.
like teddy bears?
Jabberwock?
Jabberwock.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
It could be.
I don't remember.
Maybe that's where George Lucas got his idea.
Yeah.
Maybe. So could have been a juvenile Sasquatch. Preteen, with all that going through puberty.
Oh, that rage.
He's, instead of strangling something else, he starts strangling the little kid.
Oh, jeez.
So a year later in the 1900s, a man exploring the area of Thomas Bay, Alaska, in the state's panhandle, had a very frightening experience while hunting. He shot and killed 3 grouses. If you don't know what a grouse is, it's a bird. I found that out the hard way.
Very hunted bird.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, so whatever. So one of these dead birds that this guy shot fell down into an embankment, slipping between pieces of rock and placed too tightly together for the man to retrieve it. The hunter used his rifle to break apart the stone, damaging his weapon in the process. Very shortly after, a group of, we don't know how many, upright, bad-smelling, screaming creatures rushed at the man. And I am not talking about the Oakland Raider fans. Oh, wait, the Vegas Raiders.
Oh, the Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, shit, it's not them.
Still act like they're the Oakland Raiders.
They're everywhere, dude. They have no home. They were L.A., Oakland, now they're Vegas.
I think Vegas suits them well.
I don't think they're going anywhere after Vegas.
No, that's
definitely.
their final resting place.
Yep. So these smelling bad, screaming creatures attempted to attack the guy, and he tried to use his weapon, but obviously it was fucked up because he was smashing it against the rocks. So he just like taunted the lead creature, and so he just threw it and started making a run for it. And he says that while running away, he blacked out, and his next conscious memory was him finding himself lying on the back of his canoe. He claimed to retain no memory of exactly how he escaped or how he ended up in the canoe. Later, upon telling the story, he claimed that the creatures that chased him were not men or monkeys, but something between the two. So he doesn't remember that he was attacked by a group of smelly Sasquatches.
Right.
He just woke up with his ass sore on the canoe.
Upside down.
Something happened.
Left to fend for himself after that.
Face down, ass up. That's the way Sasquatch likes to fuck. Yeah, I wouldn't want to remember either, dude. Like, no, I don't remember. Yeah, I'll just cry in the shower. So fast forward to March of 1909. An odd encounter was reported, having probably taken place the prior year. The event happened in the Yukutat Bay in the Alaskan Panhandle. A man was climbing on a glacier seeking mineral deposits, but he fell through a crevice in the ice. But he was okay, he managed to climb the rest of the way through. And so he's like in these underground glaciers, like, I guess. I don't know how glaciers work. But he said while trying to make his way free of the ice, he encountered this creature that was upright and the shape of a man. But luckily for this guy, the creature just looked at him, shrugged it off, and just walked around him.
Not worth his time.
No, he probably looked at him like, I don't do fives. I'm like an 8. I can do better than that. So he just left. And it got me thinking, do you think Sasquatches live like in tunnels?
Would be pretty interesting.
That's why like it's hard to catch them, because they could be living like these secret tunnels that we don't know about. And if you think about it, I don't know if you've ever seen it. Can you put it right here, the image of of the map of the missing people, like throughout the country, and
it's back.
and now you have the map of the cave systems in the United States,
Right. Yeah.
and like they're really like on top of each other. It's like it's too much of a coincidence. So I'm guessing people go missing in the caves. Maybe they wander into it, or something drags them under.
No pun intended.
Copyright. Just
That would be cool though. Like, I mean, there's so many missing people in those areas, so it's like
hundreds of people, dude.
yeah,
Just-
you easily just get snatched up.
Yeah, just like that one movie, The Descent.
Yeah,
Great,
heck yeah.
great fucking movie. I got that movie on VHS also. Yeah, like right here. If you're watching the video, it's this right here.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a
creepy movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Shout out to Death by VHS on Instagram for this tape, which is awesome. And it works. I can put it on right now. We could watch after the show and snuggle.
Oh, no snuggling, please.
That's for,
Not again.
That's for premium members. So yeah, I think it's a huge possibility that they live under tunnels.
That'd be scary.
Yeah, it'll be cool though. Imagine I could put on a GoPro and like record the whole thing. And, like,
That's
later
a
on-
whole nother channel for a whole nother group of people, not me.
Us, baby, that's us. If that's what they want, that's what we'll do.
Oh, okay.
So, moving on, in 1918, a gold prospector fell asleep in the field after a makeshift meal of berries and a few edible plants. So he just made a dinner. He got the food coma knocked out, and he woke up to the sound of someone talking. And he looked, and he saw like this female Sasquatch. How did he know it was a female? I don't know, but he says because it had a baby on her.
No.
Yeah, so the
Judgmental.
Yeah. So the mother could have been a single dad, dude. You
Yeah,
never
no,
know.
come on, bro.
Come on. It's 2024. So the mother was feeding the baby berries, and he claimed that the female spoke in like an Indian language, which is kind of racist. It should be indigenous language.
Right.
Because, Indians are from India. We have this conversation before.
Yeah.
So she was speaking in this native tongue and feeding her little baby. And he just got up and just slowly walked away. Didn't want no drama. Apparently he doesn't like single moms.
Or maybe she was speaking Parseltongue.
What's puzzle time?
Oh, from Harry Potter when he talks to snakes.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. So he's just like,
Yes.
no, I don't know what the fuck. you're talking
I'll
about.
play right here. I'll show you later.
It's like the wild thornberries. The girl talks to animals.
Yes.
I knew it. Okay, just say that. You know I'm a cartoon guy.
Okay, but I don't know what you watch.
Come on, dude.
Simpsons,
Samsons and
Samsons.
Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, anything old school.
Okay. Boomerang.
Hell yeah. So, fast forward in the 1920s, a man claimed to have been attacked by a Sasquatch in Nulatu, Alaska. Nulatu is above midway up the state, but closer to the west coast. Shout out to the west coast. The man's dog drove a
I'll continue.
West Coast Customs. Yeah, we gangster up in here.
Sure.
So the man had a dog, and the dog apparently drove away this creature. And the dog drove away this creature that was trying to attack him. And apparently it did attack him, actually. It attacked him, but he managed to get away thanks to his dog. But later he died, like, not that long after due to his injuries.
Oh, the
So
wounds.
like, this must have been huge for him to die of his wounds.
The dog tried.
Dog tried, but you can't go against like a 9-foot creature.
No.
Just like what do you call it? Like just kick the dog just like a football.
Oh man, the dog's tiny.
And later on in the 1930s, 3 young men were hunting in the Nunivak Island. The island is a split from Alaskan mainland by the Eltoline Strait. It's not quite midway north along the state's western coast. Shout out to the west coast again. The men spent the night in a makeshift shelter that was close to their old fishing camp. And apparently a Sasquatch approached the shelter after they have gone to bed. According to the reports, the men said that the creature tried to force its way inside, and in a very aggressive manner.
Okay.
Like, let me in.
I love
But
that.
their makeshift shed was too small for the creature to enter, and he just gave up and just walked away.
Oh, okay.
So like, just didn't want to.
Not worth my time.
Yeah, not worth the overtime. And they said like they could see this thing clearly in the moonlight, and it said, "Dude, it was a Sasquatch." So that's 3 reports in the same moment.
Wow.
So yeah,
I mean, it's pretty much there. You know what I mean?
survival of the fittest, dude. So in 1943, a short way east of Nulatu, another man was attacked by a Sasquatch while camping, like happened to the other guy who died from his wounds. But this time the animals did chase away the creature, and he made it to safety and told this story.
I love these dogs, man. They're going all out for their owners.
Yeah, they're real protective. I'm more of a cat person, but dogs are cool too.
Oh, yeah? Forget your cats.
Leave Cannoli alone.
Team dog.
You a dog? You like cat dog?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I love that show.
I love that show, dude. Cat dog. Shh. Yeah, I can sing it. So it's weird, dude, like all these attacks. Why are the Sasquatches so violent up in Alaska? Like my theory is because it's cold and you're just always in a bad mood.
Right.
Because, I mean, that's my theory. Why do you think they're so grumpy out there?
I don't think they're grumpy. I think they have to be territorial.
Territorial?
Yeah, I mean, if they are been around, I mean, You heard about that dude that finds mammoth bones in Alaska?
I think you're telling me about it one time.
Yeah, I mean, he just basically like sprays like side of his land, this little hill or whatever, and a bunch of bones come out. So I mean, he had saber-toothed tigers and mammoth bones like crazy, getting millions of dollars. Anyways, beyond that point, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that could be still there that we don't know. It could be an actual saber-toothed tigers that he's defending himself from bears, caribou.
This is just that instinct.
Yeah, he has to. And he sees you, and he's like, "Oh, this thing's gonna attack me just like the other things."
I'm gonna kill it before it kills me. Pretty
Exactly.
much, yeah. Because I know there's like wolves, and then there's Kodiak bears, and who else
Knows what's there.
Yeah,
And all the other myths that are going on around here.
yeah. Or maybe this Sasquatches are Russian, and they hate Americans. Because it's right on the border.
Yeah,
it used to be part of Russia.
Yeah, I think it's like what, like a mile, 3 miles
Yeah,
apart.
super fucking close. I could probably throw a ball to the other side.
Yeah, imagine, that'd be crazy. I can get it over that little mountain right there.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe he's a Soviet and hates Americans. Maybe.
That would be funny.
Maybe send him out there.
Right.
All right, so that's my story of the Sasquatch.
Since we were talking about dogs, I want to talk about... Yeah, so the adlet is a mythical creature in the Inuit mythology, which is said to inhabit in the coast of Greenland, Labrador, and the Hudson Bay. So it's like 3 different locations.
All right.
So the myth is a woman who gives birth to 10 children. 5 were dogs and 5 were adlets. So 5 were normal dogs.
Right.
And then the other 5 were adlets. So as I said earlier, they're werewolves.
Alaskan werewolves.
Yeah.
Right.
So they managed to cross the Arctic and Atlantic, while the other 5 stayed with their mother and became ferocious canine humanoids. So the dogs just became even more aggressive, while the humanoids took off. So the adlets were somewhat of a bear resemblance looking, so they're really furry werewolves. Yeah, thick werewolves. And from the Inuit legend, the adlet is a race of people that have lower bodies of dogs and upper bodies of humans. So it's like even more creepy looking.
So it's a dude with the legs of a dog?
The legs of a dog, yes.
It's weird because you know how they bend backwards? Oh, wait, no. That's the front legs or the back legs? Yeah, the back legs of a dog bend backwards. Have you noticed that?
No, I've never noticed that. Oh, you're right. They do, huh?
Yeah, because our legs bend outward.
Yeah.
Theirs bend inward.
Yeah, I guess to move faster.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so that's how they're supposed to be super freaking ugly looking.
I can already imagine those guys. I don't know what she saw in him.
I don't know. Just choose a dog.
All men are dogs, so might as well just go out with the dog.
Wow.
That's what she probably said.
Yeah, probably. So anyways, the family adlets were sent to a remote island because they were becoming too ferocious. So their grandfather would hunt for them and provide them with meat. So they don't have to worry about anything. They have their grandpa, which is the human.
Okay. The woman's...
The woman's dad.
So she approved of this
Yeah, I guess he approved of it.
Damn, dude.
So he would be the hunter for the family and provide them with meat.
Oh, he's cool.
So every day, the husband/dog was supposed to swim to the island, aka the mainland, where the grandfather would fill up a pair of boots around his neck. I guess the dog would wear a neck, boots around his neck, and they would fill it up with meat, and then he'll take his way back to where all the pups are. And that's how it feed them. So eventually the grandfather got sick of them for some reason, and he turned on them. So he filled up the boots with rocks, and he drowned the dog.
His son-in-law.
His son-in-law. Messed up, right?
Yeah, I hope
it's a weird legend for even them to bring that part up.
I hope my father-in-law doesn't drown me in the lake. Can you imagine?
So, fearing that the children's lives, the mother sent them to the inland, so the mainland again.
Right.
So where they would spawn more adlets.
Oh, okay. Try to populate the adlet community.
Yeah.
Spread the love.
So they're per great.
You are a dog person, right? You just said that earlier.
Don't give me none of that. Come on, bro.
It's all adding up now.
I said one thing, not the other.
Sure you did, buddy. Sure you did.
So adlets are typically portrayed as an aggressive savage who attack men when they cross their paths. So be careful.
If you're a woman, be more careful.
Although the adlet legend is based on a Norse mythology, a version of the story appears in Greenland in which the adlet is dubbed an Urquiklit. So it's a different name. And where research linked to the European tales of the werewolf. So that's a different story.
And for such a nasty creature, it has a lot of funny names.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I mean, we know it as a werewolf.
Yeah, that sounds creepier. Or hombre lobo in Spanish.
Well, that actual story was the reason why they came up with Werewolves from London, the movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the movie?
Mm-mm.
I have it on VHS.
Do you?
It's a purple tape. I think it's purple. No, that's Frankenstein's wife.
Dracula purple.
Yeah, it should be like around here. But I got Werewolf in London. That's a good movie.
Well, that's the one.
You said American Werewolf in London.
Did I say American? No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, I have it somewhere. I got Wolf. It's in there somewhere.
So there's two different ones?
That's the original, like the black and white old school one.
Oh.
I tried to get Frankenstein versus a werewolf, but I lost it in a bit.
Who knows? I don't watch too many movies.
Damn, dude, you got me looking for that movie now. But I did not know that. That's an interesting fact because that movie came out like in the 80s.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, but thanks for letting me know. You should watch it. It's a good movie. The FX on that movie is it's interesting.
Okay.
I give up. It's around there. If you see it, just tell me in the comments because now I'm stressing out. So the Kushtaka is it comes from the legend of the Tlingit people of the Pacific Northwest coast of America. It's described as a mischievous, shape-shifting creature that often takes form of a sea otter. It makes a distinctive whistling noise in a pattern high, low, high, and has been known to take the form of a human. The Tushtaka are capable of almost any form, but prefer to become sea otters or humans. Sometimes they appear to be like half human, half otter, like inbreed, I guess. And according to the legend, the Tushtaka are nasty creatures that take the delight in leading Tlingit sailors, native sailors, into dangerous situations. They take pleasure in killing people or turning them into Kushtakas. It is believed that if you become a Tushtaka, you can no longer be reincarnated. So you're stuck on this world being a sea otter.
Damn.
They sometimes mimic the cries of children or women in trouble to lure good Samaritans into the water. Once there, the Tushtaka will attack and tear the people to shreds, or even turn them into a Kushtaka. It's like a werewolf. You're bitten, then you turn into one.
Right.
Or
isn't that a vampire too?
Vampire, werewolf. Yeah, they're all the same. It's all good. Another story.
One of them.
It's all good in the hood. So another story is the Kushtaka has a more friendlier vibe. It helps sailors who are lost at sea return and kept warm, apparently. So which one is it? They're either super douchey or they're super nice.
I mean, there's always two halves of every creature, right?
Maybe you think the human half is good?
That's not what I meant. I'm saying
that's what I got.
There's good humans, there's bad humans. There's good bears, there's bad bears.
My hands want to help you, but my feet want to kill you. So there's like stories of them distracting sailors and being like disguised as their loved ones or transforming themselves into like people like drowning in the water so you can help them and they just drag you into the water. And so it's kind of like mermaids, how they lure sailors to their deaths.
Oh, the sirens?
Yeah, sirens. And apparently the only way you can void off these Kushtakas are with fire, copper, dogs, or urine.
Urine?
Yeah, so if you ever see a Kushtaka, this super buff otter dude, just otter bro, just piss on him. Just give him a little golden shower.
Okay.
And anybody will, walk away from you after you
of course.
Start leaking on them.
When someone tries to fight you, you get all undressed and everything. Come on, bro, let's go.
Come at me. Dude, what the hell's wrong with you?
Get that crazy person away from me.
Do I got time for one more? It's super short.
Okay.
It's just it's a local
Fill
legend.
up the audience.
It's
with
a
yours.
local legend, okay? It's the haunting of the Bardaka Road. I've heard stories that's true. I heard stories that's false. Someone on Reddit saying my dad built that road, so I know it's fake. But how do I know you're not fake, dude?
Right.
Either way, it's a good story. This is located in the Chugiak, I guess like a town. So the story goes that a 5-year-old girl was helping her father chop wood out in the woods to bring back into the cabin where her mother and her younger sister were waiting. The dad is said to have embedded the axe into a tree to make sure the child did not fall onto it. But when he turned back, she decided to try and impress her dad by pulling the axe out and chopping some wood on her own. However, her plan failed and went horribly wrong when she ended up pulling the axe down onto her own head and killing her instantly.
Ooh.
So she just like pulled it so hard, just
Sometimes I always fear doing that stuff, but I have hit myself like when you're trying to open up like a door or something, and then you
Right.
just smack yourself hard. But I mean, you obviously don't have a weapon.
yeah, like, it's not sharp.
Yeah.
It's gonna kill you. So this girl just
That sucks.
wasted. So her father was understandably distraught and refused to leave the poor girl alone in the woods. He sat out there in the woods, cradling her lifeless body through the winter, eventually dying of hypothermia. It is now alleged that if you drive down the Bardaka Road in Chugiak around 3:30 a.m., you may see the man cradling the corpse of his daughter sitting by the roadside. Imagine how creepy that would be.
Extremely.
Remember the last video you did of the woman like shanking herself? What do you think would be creepier? Seeing the woman, you're driving down the middle of the road at 3 a.m. and you see a trail of blood and a woman shanking herself.
Of course.
That, or seeing a man with a dead girl like just like cradling her and crying with
Wailing. Super loud wailing. Oh, that would be. Ugh. Ugh.
I mean, the chick, you could just say, oh, she's a psycho.
What if we changed the girl into a baby doing that, and the baby's crying, yelling? That would be creepy.
I'll just give it the people's elbow. Just walk out of my car and
Dude, shut up and get out of my way.
that'd be creepy. I'll just kick that little turd and back to his mom's womb.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a cool little like urban legend up in Alaska. If you guys know any urban legends or any like hauntings in Alaska, feel free to tell me in the comments, which I would definitely read and maybe respond.
Well, since you want to do short ones, I'm gonna do another one real quick.
No, we don't have time.
You just to do more. It's my turn.
Okay, you can finish this one off this time.
All right. So the hard name, the Kulp. So I'm gonna call it the Pollock.
Pollock.
It's easier to remember.
Okay,
So the Pollock is a creature in the Inuit mythology, just like the rest of them pretty much are.
right.
So it lives along the Arctic shorelines near icy flows, so close to the water, where
Okay.
it's slightly frozen.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Easy to fall into.
It is said to steal children who wander too close to the water.
Dude, let me pause you. Did you see that one video of a woman who like jumped into like, you know how people do like ice challenges? Mm-hmm. So they're like in a frozen lake, and they make a hole into the frozen lake, and they do like a little quick dive and get out the water. Mm-hmm. So this guy's filming his wife gonna do that little challenge, and she jumps straight in. Like she doesn't go slowly. She, boom, like dives pretty much in. But they didn't know it was night. They didn't know there was a current. So they made a little hole. She jumped in. Boom! The current took her,
Oh, wow.
and she was trapped under the ice, and she died.
And there's nothing they can do because
No.
the current's moving probably fast. Huh?
It's moving fast. It's dark. The ice is super thick.
And they can't get her.
No,
down.
she gone. Yeah, like dude, how depressing. They got that on camera. You can look it up. You can look it up online.
Yeah.
Super depressing, dude.
I'll see if I can find it and play it while we're
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. It's probably up
Okay.
there on Reddit somewhere.
Wow, that is depressing, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, the polar.
So, the myth is believed to serve the purpose of protecting children from dangerous environments, keeping them from wandering too close to the ice. So it's one of those things that your parents are just trying to scare you.
Yeah, kind of.
But it could be real. But
Could be. Yeah, there's a lot of legends. Like they just said, tell that to the kids so they won't get close to the water. But you know, maybe some of these stories come with a little bit of truth. There's
yeah, always.
something.
There's
in
always something. Yeah, they
Right.
can just make it up out of nowhere. I mean,
they're
they
out.
can, but you know.
They're not that creative.
That's me. So the Pollock is often to be described as green, slimy skin, long hair, and long fingernails.
Those fingernails. She just got her manicure.
It's said to have webbed hands like an aquatic creature, along with scales and fins.
Yeah. Okay. So she's kind of like a fishy,
Yeah, kind of.
like a mermaid,
Yeah.
just a green mermaid. Okay.
So it's wearing an Inuit parka, which is mostly worn by women. So it said that the parka is made with duck feathers to carry the kidnapped children away.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like a Krampus, right?
Slightly, yes.
Oh, so that's a carp. It's one of those like those big coats with the like. Yeah. Okay. It's all wet too, and slimy.
Yeah. So after they used that to kidnap the children, it said that they uses the two flippers to emit a shrill, like a real shrill sound to paralyze its victims.
With fear, I bet.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a siren. How the siren just yells.
Creepy, dude. Imagine like hearing that in the middle of the night. Like, hell no, dude.
It's pretty imaginative if it's fake, you know.
Yeah, a lot of detail.
So it's also to believe that it has the ability to alter its appearance. Although this technique is known as pulitinic, it's also said that it also says that sometimes it could be described as a him, but majority of the time, most of the stories say it's a her. It's always a woman.
It's always a woman, or it's a pretty gorgeous dude.
Very feminine, because it acts like has a lot of women mannerisms. So it's said that the Pollock uses it to abduct children to maintain its long flowing hair.
Gotta keep that beauty up somehow, right?
Which is what are they doing? Like slicing and drinking the blood? What are you doing?
Where do you think baby oil comes from?
From babies.
Avocado oil, avocados, olive, baby oil.
Oh God, that's a bad image.
Hey, you're the one buying it, not me.
I'm not buying baby oil. I'm buying olive oil.
Yeah, I'm checking out pictures of her. She looks kind of creepy.
It's extremely creepy.
Kind of like the swamp monster of the Black Lagoon with a wig. And she's carrying the baby. Baby's like, take me.
It doesn't know any other.
Nah.
However, these tales of the Qualup have been passed down through generations of the Inuit people. One such tale of a grandmother and her grandson struggling without food. The grandmother calls upon the Pollock to come and take him away. She was unable to feed him and would be better off without her.
Sounds like my parents. You keep that attitude, I'm gonna take you with the fucking monster in the river. Keep it up. Parents ever do that to you?
No.
Oh yeah, they do that. They used to do that. Just scare the shit out of me like that. We had like Llorona or Kukui. Like, Kukui's gonna come. He's gonna take you.
I used to get threatened by the Kukui all the time.
Oh
with
yeah,
my grandparents.
Yeah, definitely. It's just it's a Latin American thing.
Well, my mom never used to do that.
Oh, my dad all the time.
So once the tribe was able to successfully hunt, a young Inuit couple took it upon themselves to retrieve the child. So they went to go get the kid back.
I found it. I found it.
He found it.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
All right, brother. So after they can hunt again, so a young couple decided to go look for this kid that was, obviously given off because they couldn't feed him.
Yeah.
They successfully tracked him down, but the child was tethered to a piece of seaweed by the Pollock, so he would not escape her.
He was just saving her lunch for later.
Yeah, it was just every time they would get close, they would drag him back down under the waves.
Just like playing with them.
Yeah, so nobody can rescue him. He would be like, you see me, but I'm watching you. And then as soon as you step one closer, boom, gone.
You almost had it.
Yeah.
You almost had it.
It's messed up, right?
It is. She's a real douchebag then.
So the young couple decided to stealthily hide nearby all night and to wait till the sun rises. I guess once the sun rises, the Pollock disappears or whatever.
It's afraid of the sun, so it's like a vampire.
And then they were able to cut him free and take him home.
I don't know. Good thing he survived.
And that's this story might not be true, but it's an actual story told by the Inuit people.
It's a really local legend.
It's a local legend, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Could be real.
Could be. But then again, you know, when they were saying when the sun would rise, it confused me when I read that part of the story. I'm like, in Alaska, sometimes the sun doesn't rise.
For like a month, right?
Yeah.
Just like that one movie, 38 Days Later. Have you seen it?
Oh, I think I have seen parts of it, but not all of it.
Pretty much the story is about the sun goes down for a month and all these vampires come out, so they eat the whole town for a whole month. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good family movie. You guys should check it out.
So yeah, that's
all you had today.
That's the Pollock.
That's the Pollock. So we covered the Pollock, the werewolf, the owlet, the
otter,
the buff otters, and the Raider Danny DeVito monsters.
Sasquatches, the miniature Sasquatch.
Yeah, so Alaska, though it's like a really desolate place, it has a lot of good stories.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
I was shocked by like how much information I found it. And then, you know, obviously the Alaskan bullworm, it's out there. You saw it's real.
It's real, but not what we think it is, and it's creepier actually.
Yeah, it's more disgusting, more slimy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess that's all the time we have for today's episode. If you guys like the episode, please like, share, subscribe, share it with your grandpa.
Put it in your stories. That'd be nice.
Yeah, so just do that and let us know what you guys think in the comments.
We appreciate all of you guys. It's amazing.
Oh yes, I am so happy for us.
For you.
For me.
I'm happy for me.
Yeah, check us out on socials. This guy does videos, does shorts now, so he's helping me out.
Yeah.
And remember, YOLO.
One by one,
we will drag you under. Bye, my dudes.